We pledged this past year to give an additional 100 million women access to contraception in the world. We've invested 400 million this year into new plants that are dedicated to just produce long-acting contraceptives for women in low and middle-income countries. We had Bill Gates this week in Berlin. I'm sure many of you have met him this week. Together with him and Melinda Gates, we're working very closely on family planning initiatives as an example for that.
Demonstrators picketed the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation today. They claim the organization is in bed with ag company Monsanto, pushing a food system in Africa that'll destroy the agricultural industry there, just like they claim it has here in the U.S. Cairo 7's Jeff Du Bois has a look at how what's called seed privatization, that is, affects what your family eats.
Demonstrators claim the Gates Foundation sponsored a private meeting today in London to push a corporate takeover of the food system in Africa.
The system of agriculture that the Gates Foundation is supporting is an industrial model of agriculture where profits go into the hands of multinational corporations.
It's a similar system that's taken root here in the U.S., where multi-billion-dollar corporations like Monsanto control the majority of seed distribution. Those companies have bioengineered seeds to produce huge crops. But small farmers say there's a downside of what's referred to as seed privatization.
The value doesn't stay in the community. It doesn't support people staying on the land.
So what is seed privatization? It basically comes down to who owns this corn. With genetically modified seeds, farmers can really only get one good harvest from the seeds. They can't take a kernel and replant it for next season. They have to go back to the manufacturer and buy more seeds.
When so few people control the seed, control the food, control the grain, that means that it's going to be subject to market fluctuations.
In other words, higher prices for produce at the store. What some see as a broken system in the U.S., the Gates Foundation sees as a solution to hunger in Africa. In a recent video, Bill Gates predicted Africa will be able to feed itself in 15 years.
If we give them better seeds, if we provide more fertilizer, if we educate them about the best practices, then we'll start to see this very dramatic rise.
But these demonstrators say African farmers will suffer the same fate as small American farmers, dwindling profits because of the higher costs for privatized seeds. In Seattle, Jeff Du Bois, Cairo 7 Eyewitness News.